And now, Pujya Atman Sri Swami Jyotirmayananda commences tonight's satsang with his Sanskrit peace chant.
Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We begin with mystic song by Sri Swami Lalitananda, played and sung by Sri Swami Umananda and Rajneesh.
Our song tonight is called The Spirit of Love.
Must pass away and seem like drifting snow over one and all, but the spirit of love lives on and on. The spirit of love is like the sun shining on all below. The spirit of love sleeps in every heart. The value of life lies in flowing with the song of humility. When feeling is pure and all is calm, you know and realize life cannot be without the spirit of love. The spirit of love is like the sun shining on all below. The spirit of love sleeps in every heart. Let the river flow to the sea and enter deep, deep within, feeling like a wave of the endless sea. The spirit of love is like the sun shining on all below. The spirit of love sleeps in every heart.
We are recording from the ashram of our revered Guru, Pujya Atman Sri Swami Jyotirmayananda in Miami, Florida. Today is July the 3rd, 2020, Friday evening, and tonight Swamiji will be lecturing on the Tulsi Ramayana. This is series 2016, class number 211. And now Pujya Atman Sri Swami Jyotirmayananda.
Om Neelambujashyamalkomalangam Sita Samaropita Vamabhagam Panau Mahasayakacharu Chapam Namami Ramam Raghuvanshanatham adorations to Lord Rama, whose complexion is like a blue lotus, very tender and delightful in appearance. Sita is seated on his left side, carrying a powerful bow and arrow in his hands. Sri Ramcharitmanas by Goswami Tulsidas ji in Ayodhya Kand, and verse number is 222. चलत पयादे खात फल पिता दीन तजीराजु जात मनावन रघुबरी भरत सरिस को आजु. The context here is Bharata with all the royal party and even a big army with him, going towards meeting Rama, and he has all the needed materials for coronating Rama. His purpose is to bring Rama back to Ayodhya, and Rama will be the king. And Bharata goes with that type of feeling, that type of understanding, that Rama will not ignore his devotee. Now all the description is highly allegorical. And that in the allegorical description, the role of bhakti is being highlighted. In your sadhana, if the stream of bhakti has not entered, your sadhana is immature. No matter how much you have succeeded in Hatha Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, and a study of scriptures, all that can be vast and you can be quite accomplished, as it were. But if bhakti has not entered, goal will not be reached. Your heart holds the key to liberation, not your head. But I'm not talking about the physical heart. Once bhakti has been secured, that's love, deep-rooted love within you. You love the world always. You love yourself, which is the central love. But that love has not been awakened. The real, whom do you love? What's the source of love? So if that passage opens in your heart, a passage of love, experience of divine love, in a storyline, all the description is allegorical. How Bharata goes through the whole forest, the village tribes, people who live there in those localities, they all come and they are fascinated by Bharata's devotion to Rama. Different people have different views. Whenever something happens, people begin to chit-chat about it, each presenting their view. And that picture will be given here as I proceed. But through all that, bhakti is being highlighted, the role of bhakti. That's what I was leading you to understand, that while in a storyline, that's the picture. In life, bhakti movement must touch all your sentiments. The world you deal with becomes interesting when it is dear to you, near and dear. It's not near, it's just dear, dear. I mean, implying that things just are running away like a deer. So therefore, in all near and dear relations, your heart must become sensitive to see a spark of Godward movement. Everything that is lovable, birds, animals, trees, flowers, but I'm extending it. But first more, all that is very practical in your life. People with whom you constantly keep close relation, feel a sense of warmth. In that, your heart must be touched by every tender experience. In behind that experience is a touch of God. If you have that type, you are becoming Bharata, going through the forest, looking for Rama. Follow literally, then in order to be a bhakta, you have to find the forest. And get away from everybody, just go through the forest. Because you want only Rama, nobody else. If you have that understanding, then that is not bhakti. So, keeping that insight before you, now we see how things move. You enjoy bhakti ras. In the world of virus, it is better bhakti ras. It's the best antidote to mortality virus. चलत पयादे खात फल पिता दीन तजिराजु जात मनावन रघुबरहि भरत सरिस को आजु. One of the admirers, a lady, says, look, Bharata, who has been given kingdom of Ayodhya, and he has abandoned that kingdom and going to persuade Rama to be the king. And how is he going? On foot. What does he eat? Phalahar, only fruits. is simplicity personified. Simplicity again is not an external description. Simplicity is how your ego maintains its position. If ego feels swollen because you are very simple, you have kept the same cloth for 5 years. I'm joking. So that's not simplicity. There are sannyasis who go after show of simplicity. Where they live with wonderful clothes, woolen and other things. Go out, find a special cloth, put it on, and becomes simplicity personified. So that's not simplicity. So no matter how you appear, you can be a prince with all wonderful dressings, and you can be simplest. Buddha was like that. But don't get confused. It's good to appear simple. Otherwise, teaching goes into teaching is misunderstood. So all this description, he goes on foot. He takes only sattvic fruits and roots. The description of simple living, simple eating. Who is there like Bharata? Bhayapa bhagati Bharata acharanu kahat sunat dukh dushan haranu. Bharata is being praised by them. Firstly, Bharata's brotherly love, the love for Rama. Bharata's bhakti, devotion. Rama is not ordinary brother. He is the avatar of God. And both aspects are illustrated by Bharata as his relation, as Rama, his elder brother. But profounder stage is bhakti, devotion. And accordingly, his conduct, how he is conducting gracefully. Kahat sunat dukha dushan haranu. Brotherhood of Bharata and his devotion. If anyone were to speak of it, listen about it, kahat sunat. That's what in satsanga happens. I'm kahat, you are sunat. I'm saying, you are listening. And it should not be confined only to satsanga. When you are dealing with people, your children, you come at the time of taking food, all people come together. You start doing kahat sunat. Bring out some topic that inspires. And a topic from devotional stories of saints is one of the most inspiring topic. Thereby you are doing kahat sunat. Bhagati bharata acharanu. What will happen? Dukh dushana haranu. Your miseries and your negative qualities like kama, desires, perverted desire, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, what's known as shadripu, the inimical forces. Your misery and all these defects that promote the misery, they begin to diminish if you are spending your time day by day highlighting kahat sunat. That type of talk that is allowing your love for God. Also understand, even if you don't say God, God, love itself is God. But love has to be not in delusional moha level. Pure love does not hold people down or restrict them. It inspires people. It inspires the person who loves, inspires those who are loved. But moha-based love works differently. It makes the person who loves feel more and more dependent. Person who is loved feels more and more restricted. You have a big project. I say, oh, how can I go? My mother wouldn't let me. I love her. So that type of complaint you hear from all households in the name of love. But love that is all that we are now, what I am saying is something of ideal nature. From a low-grade stage to ideal, it is not one day's job. You have to first go on kahat sunat, listen. Try to understand. Then start making changes in your personality. How do you treat a person who has made a mistake? Even your servants, if you didn't make the tea the way you wanted, you don't shut them out. No more salaries. I'm giving very crude illustration because it's easy to understand. So in all relations, your focus must be in your heart. What type of feeling you are bringing to your heart? If you are bringing feeling that is envenomed, not pure, mixed with garlic, onion, I'm joking. Your heart is becoming more and more a reservoir of trouble. But when you develop taste for divine feeling, pure feeling, it is a part of bhakti movement. And of course, for becoming more dynamic in that, you get initiated into Ishta Mantra. And you begin to love. Ghat ghat mein hai Sai Ramata. In every individual, God abides. So you are loving God in the individual. If you are making big errors, you are insulting God. हम सब सानुज भरत ही देखें भाई न धान्य जुबती जन लेखें. This personality, one of the women, says that having seen Bharata along with his brother Shatrughna, all of us today have been exceedingly privileged. As if we have gained the purpose of our life. So far we were just ordinary wild personalities. But now we are sixth women. Good women. Commendable. And how did it happen? Because they saw Bharata. So this is one of the leader of the women who says all this. But then there are other women who hear all this. Suni guna dekhi dasha pachitahi, kai kai janani yog sutanahi. Hearing her talks, there are some others who turn their eyes to Bharata and Shatrughna, and what they see is little different. They see Bharata and Shatrughna are wonderfully, very tender, wonderful personalities. But the project before them is terrible. They have no shoes, they are not in the chariots. And they are going in that, being so royal princes, and now they are going like ordinary personalities. And all that has happened because of Kaikeyi, the Dushta, the wicked one. Ko kaha dushan rani hi nahin, bizi sabukina mahi sojo dahin. But there are some who say, no, don't blame Queen Kaikeyi. Look at it, it's a divine blessing for all of us. We who are far away in forests, and we are having darshan of such great personality, Bharata, whose darshan brings meaning to life. Otherwise, life has no meaning if you don't have the vision of attaining the highest goal. कहाँ हम लोक वेद विधिहीनी लघुतिय कुल करतूति मलिनी. Whatever Brahma has done, it's wonderful for us. We who do not have skill, or we who do not have the knowledge of performing spiritual rituals as well as study of the Vedas, Loka Ved. In other words, we are just illiterate, as it were, in relation to spiritual understanding. We are completely deprived of all that big knowledge. And even our hereditary story is very poor. And being in wilderness, our actions are very poor. But all that is, again, allegorical description. Bhakti doesn't depend upon your academic accomplishment. A person can be Trivedi, Chaturvedi, can know 4 Vedas. He can be a royal, a great priest, performing all types of rituals, samskaras, to have all the knowledge. But all that, one side, and simplicity of love expressed by these people who are saying that way. That simplicity excels. The moral of that, all that you big things that you do, they must culminate in bringing purity in your heart. Simplicity. In that simplicity, just like if you are going after so many reflected suns and rainbows, and you hear from the Google and from other people's these days technically they go on showing. Somebody has seen 2 rainbows, they send to you. Instead of going after all these countless illuminations of the sun, understand love for the sun. Each illumination should bring your heart closer to the sun, not to illumination after illumination. That's the purpose behind bhakti. बसहि कुदेश कुगांव कुबामा, कहाँ यह दर्श पुण्य परिणामा. We live in an ugly place. That's a forest place. It's not really ugly, it's very full of nature and beauty. We live in a very poor village. And we are women, considered lesser than others. And yet, look at our fortune. We are having darshan of Bharata and Shatrughna. And such blessing is coming from village to village, because they are moving from one village to another as they go on towards Rama. It is just like Kalpavriksha has suddenly appeared in a dry desert. The desert oasis is always praised. But Kalpavriksha is much more. Suddenly all that you see is vast stretch of sand and stormy winds carrying all the sand particles. I'm just trying to give you an allegorical description of the world that you experience without having devotion to God. In that world, as devotion enters, it is just like Kalpavriksha has suddenly emerged out of it. Now it is up to your choice. You ask Kalpavriksha, bring a city here. You can do it in a moment. Kalpavriksha is that which gives anything you want. Nothing is impossible. Create a mountain will come up. Don't take it literally, it's an allegorical description. In other words, bhakti presents fulfillment of all your desires. Even Kalpavriksha cannot really give all desires because you yourself don't know much. You can sit under Kalpavriksha, you don't know what to ask. Bharat darashu dekhat kuleu magalo ghana karabhagu janu singhala basin bhayau vidhivasha sulabha prayagu. So many people found it was such a blessed opportunity. The gateway to divine fortune opened up by seeing Bharata. It is such a miracle, as if people living in Singhaldweep, refers to Sri Lanka, from a physical point of view. Living in Sri Lanka, having heard so much about the praise of Ganges, but each time they find it's impossible from that distance. I'm talking about the old time, from Lanka to North India, where Ganges flows. For the masses in Lanka, Ganga is far away. Suddenly a miracle has happened. Ganges has started flowing right in Sri Lanka. So this type of allegorical pictures are there. निज गुण सहित राम गुण गाथा सुनत जाहि सुमिरत रघुनाथा. Bharata listens to all this praise that is being given by people, as well as but all that he hears himself being praised is turning Bharata's mind to Rama more and more. Tirath muni ashrama suradhama nirakh nibajjah nimajjahi karahi pranama. Whenever they come to see any pilgrimage center, they take bath in the holy river and they offer adorations to the ashrams of sages and temples where deities are installed. Manahi man mangahi baru ehu Siya Rama pada padamu sanehu. And internally, Bharata and all people who are going, they are seeking love for the lotus feet of Sita and Rama. Of course, Bharata is highlighted. Bharata is the one who is focused on pleasing Sita and Ram. Others are also sharing it. Milahi kirat kola banavasi, baikhanas batu jati udasi. As they proceed towards Rama, they are meeting all types of people. Hill tribes, as well as people who are brahmacharis, who have taken a pledge to live a life for attaining Brahma Sakshatkar. And from ordinary point of view, those who have become like monks, those who are sannyasis. Forest is always well known for all types of these spiritual personalities. Kari pranam puchahi jehi tehi, kehi ban lakhanu ram baidehi. And Bharata offers adoration, salutes them, and asks, about where can we find Rama, Lakshmana and Sita. And they tell what they know about Rama, Lakshmana and Sita. They tell all that to Bharata. And while doing that, they find that their life has been successful. Your life has been with purpose. Purpose has been fulfilled by meeting Bharata. Je jan kahain kushala ham dekhe, te priya Ram lakhan sam lekhe. those people who say to Bharata that they have seen Rama and where they live, and they are living very, very well, safe. Bharata looks at them as if he has found Rama and Lakshmana. And he tells all about Rama to those people. That's called Kahat Sunat. All is an atmosphere of satsanga. Tehi basar basi pratahi chale sumiri raghunath Ram daras ki lalasa Bharat saris ko sabasat. At one particular pilgrimage center, they rested, and next day, very early in the morning, having offered adorations to Rama, they continued, they started their journey towards Rama. Mangal sagun hohi sab kahu, farakahi sukhad vilochan bahu. Auspicious signs occur that delight all people. And what are the auspicious indications? When the right arm of men begin to suddenly flutter, and left side of women suddenly begin to flutter. Something good news is going to come. If you are poor, looking for money, big money is coming. You are thinking of some dear relative from whom you have been separated, some good news is coming. So that's called auspicious signs. And all that has a profound science behind it. Because your good karma, when it begins to bring fruit, it changes prakriti in your personality. Karma is changing the external situation. If it was all cloudy, suddenly clouds go away. External world seems to become adjust to your need. Just like external world changes, your internal world also changes. So if there were restrictions in the flow of your energy, a good karma suddenly sneaks into it, even though it has not happened. That stress moves away. A thrill enters in the vitality within you. So a particular part of your body shakes up. Along with it comes a subtle delight in your mind. So you know that's as if someone is poking you. Good thing is going to happen. So I've just explained one point. Similarly, many things happen. They are called omens. Good omen, bad omen. Negative things happen it shows up in your own vitality. Even before bad news has come, your face sinks down. Because karma knows before it happens. Karma has started from within you. So Mangal Sagun, people are experiencing because they are going to meet Rama. Karat manoratha jas jiye jaake, jahi saneh sura sab chake. Everyone is following their heart's aspiration. जबको रही भावना जैसी, everyone has their own bhavana. And they are going on unaffected by thorns and many other negative things of the forest, as if they are drunk, but drunk with sneh, divine love. Their bodies are relaxed. Their feet shake. And their words don't come out clear because it gets little embellished in a special way. When your heart is very full of love, your tongue gets tired. And if it is so, all this is being described in an allegorical way. Don't take it literally. To become a devotee doesn't mean that you should be shaking as you walk. राम सखा तेहि समय देखावा, शैल शिरोमणि सहज सुहावा. Nishad Raj Guha, who is going along with Bharata very close, he shows to Bharata a particular mountain. The mountain's name is Kamadgiri, literally meaning the mountain that fulfills all your desires. And there, near that Kamadgiri, there flows a river known as Payaswini. Paya is milk. Milk refers to Vedic wisdom. And that, all the Upanishads are called cows. And here is a river that is made out of that cow's milk flowing on. And in that setting, Rama, Lakshmana and Sita have found a place, and there they are. That's what Guha is pointing to Bharata, showing the mountain and describing there is Rama, Lakshmana, Sita. देखी करहि सब दंड प्रणामा, Kahi Jai Janaki Jeevan Rama. And when they hear this, they all do Danda Pranam. They begin to prostrate, stretch themselves on the floor. Offering adorations to that spot where Rama is said to live. And while they are bowing down and offering adorations, they are saying, Jai Janaki Jeevan Rama. Rama, who is the very life of Sita, glory to him. Prema Magana Asaraj Samaju, Janu Fire Avad, Achale Raghuraju. All the Raj Samaj, all the royal party that has come, they are so immersed in divine love, as if Rama has returned to Ayodhya. Bharata premu tehi samay jas, tas kahi sakai na sheshu, kabhi agam jimi mahasukhu, ahamama malina janeshu. Love that Bharata was experiencing, this viraha state of love, Rama is not there. But there is an experience of sweet separation. It's just like if you have a healthy body, you experience hunger. When you are hungry, you do not consider it as a negative. It is a joyous feeling. So hunger is a good news, supplemented by gooder. You get the food. So both stage, you are enjoying it. It's a delight. So whenever we talk in bhakti, separation, someone is experiencing separation, viraha. Viraha is a progressive movement, of ascending movement towards immense joy. Every step in viraha is bringing a sense of divine joy. So it is never painted in a negative way. So that type of internal urge must develop in an aspirant. And that potentiality is there in everyone. That type, this love, even Sheshanag cannot describe, implying that love is taking you beyond your mental limits. And it is beyond the reach, beyond the range of poets' imaginations. It is like a person who is gripped by ahamata, mamata, egoism, sense of mindness. For such a person, to have Brahman, the bliss of self, is far at a distance. In the same way, These are all allegorical descriptions. In the same way, all the palabra, all the language you know, cannot bring out or describe the glory of devotion. Because our indescribable. And we will continue. Om Ram 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 Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Shri Krishnaya Namah Om Shri Krishnaya Namah Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om. Prayer offering for all. May divine grace of Karunamaya Ras, the nectarine shower of compassion, bless all to minimize all this terror created by the virus. And let this terror turn into a spiritual awakening. Understand, even if things are going very well, the world is under the grip of mortality virus, Mrityu virus. And that Mrityu virus needs to be treated. Devotion to God is the best antidote. So may all be blessed with Shakti, Bhakti, Mukti. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmuva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshyamamritat Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashchid Dukha Bhag Bhavet Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat.
Are there any questions? Okay. Remember, tomorrow night, Swamiji's lovely voice will greet us at 7:30 for guided meditation, no matter how much bangy bang bang is going on.